Audio Jungle.
It's the weekend edition of Bystanders at Mr. Innes, of course. It's still Float TV, keeping it real with viewers across the globe. Michael Adekunle still remains my name. Quickly to what we have on Saturday Punch and Saturday Vanguard newspaper. We have diverse stories here, but we're going to be reviewing some of these stories. Okay, the Saturday Punch. Low morale, return to duty post or face dismissal. PSC, that's the Police Service Commission, warns policemen return to duty post or face dismissal. PSC warns policemen. IG charges officers to protect themselves against attacks. Says 205 security assets, 248 stores, 71 warehouses looted. OPC South Vigilance groups vow to move in as police desert posts. We will deploy our men in streets next week and Motekun Vigilance groups. I plan to return iPhones I stole at Oshun Mall before my arrest. That's what the suspected looter is saying here. And SAS drama as Lagos Pro panel visits military mortuary. Of course, they were restricted from entering the military mortuary yesterday. Water bill. Minister in secret meeting with reps attacks critics. 2023. Ohaneze church leaders to hold rally for Igbo presidency. Ohaneze church leaders to hold rally for Igbo presidency. On to the next one. The Saturday Vanguard. What is the Saturday Vanguard saying? Let's quickly review what the Saturday Vanguard is saying right here at the newsstand. NSAS carnage. Ash NSAS carnage. We can't walk freely again. That's what the police is saying. We can't walk freely again, says police. Our lives, family threatened by hoodlums. We lost 23 policemen, 205 police stations bound, says IGP. Defend yourself if assaulted. The orders, that's what the IGP has ordered the policemen. Defend yourself if assaulted. It was total anarchy, says governor. It's my worst nightmare, says victim. Lagos further relaxes curfew from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. And the last story we'll be reading out to you viewers, we have footage of Lekki shooting. LCC tells judicial panel. 5 bullets, shell casings found at the scene of incident as judicial panel visits military hospital. All right, we have our reviewers set to express the views on these topical stories. We need to join them. I'll be back in a jiffy. All right, just like we discussed yesterday, we still have it on different dailies here. The policemen, being afraid of resuming duty. They said they can't walk freely again. And the Police Service Commission has ordered, telling them to go back to their duty posts or face dismissal. Now, looking at it as a Nigerian, I know you must have observed that policemen are not on their duty posts. At this junction, what do you think is going through their minds at this point in time?
Mr. Mark, to be quite honest with you, police personnel are not yet being seen in their respective posts, their duty posts. I had a personal experience the other day when I went to Ajah State. Coming back was a hell because it was everybody, all the road users, all the vehicle, it was like survival of the fittest. Wow. So I think what they have is a genuine fear. Let me quickly condemn arbitrarily waste of life. whether by protesters, though protesters didn't take laws into their hands, whether by hoodlums, whether by police themselves, life is sacrosanct. And I continue saying it, 2 wrongs does not make a right. Because the wrong we wanted to correct by telling the police authority that we don't want extrajudicial killing, we don't want human rights violation. It doesn't still make right that by the time the hoodlums have done the process or the protest, they start killing police personnel. 2 wrongs does not make a right. Having said that, the police have the mandate to protect life and property, and the police conduct is being regulated by Police Service Commission. So it's timely, and it behoves on Police Service Commission to come out and clarify this and to issue this warning. Because going by the police regulation, if you are not seen in your duty post for 21 days, they will declare you deserter, and the person will be summarily dismissed from police force. Having said that, I think what police need to start doing now is intelligent building. Because police is supposed to be an organization that interfaces with the public. The public is not supposed to see the police as an enemy. But the way it stands, the public, the society sees police as their enemy, as their opponent. And policing do not work like that. In safe society, you don't see policemen moving around with AK-47. They gather intelligence, they mingle with the people, they socialize with the people give them relevant information as a when due. They nip crisis in the bud, they nip crime in the bud. But in Nigeria, it is on the contrary. I quite understand that the insertion of police in Nigeria, it was meant to protect the colonial masters. So they were using brute force to ensure that they enforce that on Nigerians. And over the years, after the colonial masters left this country, the orientation did not change. They still go about with that mentality that the government against the citizens, and it's wrong. Now, the IG should start building. There should be a process of building that intelligence. That confidence. I think at this level, the traditional rulers, the regional institutions should be deployed at this level, because the traditional rulers happens to have moral authority over the people. People listen to them. That was explained when you saw the vandalism that went on. It is only one isolated case. You see it happening in a traditional institution. So what I'm saying is, let there be confident building. Let IG start reaching out to each and every strata of the society or the country to make them understand that police is your friend, not just by rhetoric, not just by saying it, by action. Let us, because until we get to that level, policing is not going to be easy in Nigeria. And again, you don't create vacuum like the red light we saw that Ameteku may move in. And if we continue seeing this lackadaisical attitude, this lukewarm attitude from the police authority to resume duty, of course, we will need an alternative, and the alternative is not far-fetched. Ameteku will be asked to take charge. Other places where they have not have similar security architecture will be encouraged to do so.
I also believe the refusal to resume their duty post or go back to their duty post will bring more crime in the society. Do you see that?
In the long run, it will eventually bring. But currently, that's why I'm even saying that the police authority should look inward. It's like there is a veil that is covering that force, that the veil has been removed now, that there's a scenario that is playing out. The scenario is this: one would have expected that all this while SARS have been scrapped, the SWAT have not taken effect, that there would have been a serious spike in armed robbery, in kidnapping, which hitherto used to be the responsibility of SARS. Since we are not seeing escalation in these two areas of crime, it means there is more we need to interrogate, we need to know. It means these SARS personnel may be in cahoots with kidnappers and armed robbers. I'm saying it because if you are to mitigate a crime and you are no longer there, by implication, it means a vacuum has been created. It means criminals will take advantage of that vacuum. Since we are not seeing spike in these two areas of crime, it means those SARS operatives, all the architecture of SARS need to answer some questions. And I think the IG particularly should take note of this and make sure he do a discreet investigation to unravel the mystery behind not having spike in criminality, in armed robbery and kidnapping during this period that SARS have been scrapped. I'm not saying crime should strive, but I'm saying it based on observation. Because as a Nigerian and as a police force, that you have a tactical unit. That tactical unit have a responsibility. That responsibility have been removed, or rather that tactical unit have been scrapped. By implication, is no longer in existence. And we are not seeing spike in the crime related to the area where they are supposed to, that falls under their purview. It implies that there is more to it.
Amotekun has promised to come out next week if the police men are not on ground to secure lives and properties.
Well, I want to start by saying this. There is an adage in my dialect that says, "Onye mehe na boso mgbe na-eme onye na-achụ ya." By implication, that simply means that, of course, an Englishman also buttressed that saying that clear conscience fears no accusation. Even in the midst of all this, we have seen some policemen that were spared by even the protesters. When they get to their station, as a result of their personality, how they have conducted themselves, the act of policing, I mean, the people felt remorse and they withdrew themselves from unleashing mayhem in that particular police station. That shows that people still recognize honesty. People still recognize, I mean, people that are humane in the discharge of their duty as police force. So Nigerians are not just people that don't pay attention to those. Now, for those who they knew, of course, they are culpable, they knew that they are victims of these killings and the incessant extortion on the masses. Of course, they should be afraid and they should forever go into hiding and allow people, let this police force be purged and sanitized so that people that have the interest of serving the masses, the nation, the country, and upholding the integrity and the morality of the Nigerian state, I mean, of the society, should be allowed and given the opportunity to serve. That is my position on that, in that regard. But as it stands now, Nigeria is a foregone alternative. How do we keep on being a country where your life is in jeopardy? Your security life, your economic life, your social life, I mean, is in jeopardy. How long shall we continue to live at the mercy of these insensitive and demonic rulers or politicians? So which they are not ready. Look at this, is the 31st of October, meaning 11 days after the Lekki Tollgate massacre. There have not been any substantial reports or development on what led to the shooting, who gave the order. Will it take Nigerian state or the government of Lagos State an eternity to unravel the mystery behind all these incidents. It shows that they are trying to hide and cover up their atrocities.
Even yesterday, the soldiers stopped the investigative panel from getting into the mortuary here. That's from the military, from getting into the military mortuary. Okay. Don't you think there is sort of conspiracy in this?
Of course, wherever there is a state of anarchy, everything works.
Because these are the people investigating, and the whole world wants to see the real truth about the killings in Lekki. Now, I believe the soldiers should give them that privilege, that chance to get into the mortuary and get their facts.
Of course, the soldiers shouldn't restrain or be an obstacle to the ongoing investigation. Why it is meant to address some fundamental issues, otherwise would destroy the entity called Nigeria. If those fundamental issues are not addressed and Nigeria cease to exist, those armies in Nigeria, those people in army uniform think they are serving Nigeria, they will be out of job. They will not have any country to serve. So they should play within the ambit of the law. They are there to maintain internal and external security. They should not disrupt this ongoing investigation, because why? It borders on the citizens, and the life of the citizens cannot be, jeopardized or treated with such levity, of which I'm seeing on the part of the Nigerian state.
Panel has been told, to unravel the mystery behind the killings, at which now they made a step yesterday to the military mortuary, which they were restricted from entering and getting the facts the world wants to see.
The military can never be that soft to civilians. Even up to investigative panel, put in place to unravel the actual cost of those youths, the deaths there. The military now, they can never do anything with civilians. They call us bloody civilians, but that cannot hide the truth. Cannot hide the fact that the military, the soldiers were deployed from Northern Barrack or whichever, wherever, maybe Bonnet Camp or maybe from Maryland or Etam.
At least they were there.
They were there. I'm telling you, they went there, people know.
And they came out to say it openly that they acted on the order of the
Lagos State Governor.
He invited them.
Thank you. They have, Michael, let me tell you, they have been, driving this matter right from left to south to west to north to thwart the truth. They have been twisting it. Because Nigerian factor is when something like this happens, if care is not taken in a haste, they will sweep it under carpet.
Just like what Babajide told you, that's the journalist at TVC. When I asked him that question, that was happening, between the governor and the Nigerian military on Lekki toll-gate killings. He said both the Nigerian military and the Lagos State government are not saying the truth.
They are not saying the truth. That's good. That's good one from that guy, Babajide. Good one from him. They are hiding things. They are hiding a lot of things.
People want to know.
People want to know, and the camera was there that night. The gun, the shootings. Do you understand? We are hearing. Even somebody was narrating what was going on. I think it was a female voice. No. First was a guy like that. He was just talking and talking, covering the whole thing. Only that, no much illumination. It was happening in the dark. I think understand. They want to hide it. Sanwo-Olu is hiding something. We are not after Sanwo-Olu giving the family of the victim scholarship or whatever. Scholarship cannot replace life. Scholarship cannot replace the lives of those policemen. Scholarship cannot replace the life of Okechukwu, the one at Ogundana, the Surulere there. Stray bullet killed the man, a family man. Do you understand? compensation or whatever, financial or whatever way it comes, cannot replace the life of that guy. Either the policemen who lost their lives there, then those beautiful youths at the toll gates there, doing a lot of things, sensitizing the world on bad governance here. You kill all of them, you are telling me that you are going to compensate billions. How much is millions? Not even all of them. Then let me tell you, millions cannot replace life. Naira has no value. Even if Naira is as valuable as dollars now, it can't replace life. Let me tell you, the military has been dodging and dodging until they came out and said, we acted on instruction. Marching order from GOC. No, from Lagos State Governor to the GOC. From GOC to the protest ground. Then what happened? They unleashed attack on those innocent youths.
Even as at 2 days ago, I still saw the government moving with military. The military, you know, they escorted him. That was when I was trying to enter a particular place. I saw the governor coming out.
His convoy.
Yeah, with convoy, and I saw about military, like 2-3 military vehicles.
Okay, vehicles.
Yeah, they escorted him.
They escorted him.
So we should know that they truly acted on the instructions of the government. In normal sense, a military or military personnel are not supposed to escort the government.
Okay, but no, let me tell you the other way around. The commander-in-chief of the armed forces, Lagos State, is Sanwo-Olu, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the chief security officer of this state. The work of soldier is to secure the citizens, the army, isn't it? The commander-in-chief of the armed forces of Federal Republic of Nigeria is Buhari. The commander-in-chief of armed forces of all the member states that make Nigeria are the governors. The chief commander-in-chief of the armed forces in Lagos State here is #1 citizen of Lagos State. He's the chief security officer of the state. His name is Babajide Sanwo-Olu. He gave that instruction. There's no way he could deny it. He was the one who imposed the coffin that aggravated this issue. If not because of that coffin, anytime he imposed coffin, is it the police that should go out there and act? It is the military. My brother, this is a common sense thing. So when somebody is trying to play you and I, wayo that we are mumu, we know.
Now quickly,
there's no amount of
Rafael, quickly to another story. We can't walk freely again, says police.
The police. Michael, police says they cannot walk freely again.
On the streets.
That's why I tell you that nothing that has beginning in life that has no ending. Do you know that? Nigerian police has been so wicked, so hostile, over the years against innocent Nigerians. Their cruelty is what has brought to book or limelight this time around. Time up with Nigerian police. If they don't reform Nigerian police, the MPF will never be the same again. So they are now shouting like, do something about it. Reform this system. You understand? So that we'll be walking out free on the street. Because still, if you allow them to be going free on the street, that kleptomania spirit cannot stop in them. You know, a kleptomania, you can stand like this, you see your hand moving to steal, to prefer, to pick something. You are controlling it. That is Nigerian police. They can't control that urge to do bad thing. They can't control the urge to ask the innocent citizen to come up with their POS. They can't control the urge of taking out money, bribe, bail for money, which is free all over the world. Even if you fill the bail form, they must collect money. Nigerian police must collect money. So these people, their excesses, to check their excesses, the best thing for them to do is to remain indoor there until MPF is reformed.
Right,
look at innocent citizens that are fighting for police reformation.
Right,
are they not fighting for the police? My brother, they should reform Nigerian police.
Quickly, today's topic, we have the police complaining, saying that they are afraid to come out on the streets, and the Police Service Commission has ordered them to go back to their duty posts, or else they face dismissal. Now, I believe Nigerians or the youth across the globe have expressed their grievances about this government, and which currently the government is in something tangible, something substantial to make sure that their demands are met. I believe this time around the police should just come out, do what they're supposed to do. Or what do you think?
Thank you, Mr. Makadekule. Mr. Makadekule, first and foremost, I want to say, ever since Nigerian police have not been on the road for some couple of weeks, you can see the rate of crime in this, particularly in Lagos State, has dropped drastically. I think Nigerian police are even the one perpetrating
Instigating all this.
the crime, instigating the crime. You can see we can sleep with our eyes closed now. Unlike when the Nigerian police were even there to like protect us. Everywhere. See, Mr. Mike, I could not still believe the Nigerian police are still not on the road till date. And then everywhere, every part of Lagos is so peaceful.
No violence.
It's so calm. There's no violence and there's no anarchy. Everybody has been every Lagosian has well to conduct themselves as in such a manner that decently, even the Nigerian police could not even maintain peace.
And it seems Lagosians are not feeling that vacuum.
We are not, Mr. Mike, I said, as in, see, if you see the vacuum, it is not even much at all because there's no vacuum at all. There's no vacuum because one, there has been no conflict. Every Lagosian has been going about their normal businesses. If you ask this one, police, he say, what have they done? Police are even the one metaphosing the whole scenario here.
What of gridlock? Gridlock we used to have. How is it this time around? Can you compare it?
The gridlock.
The traffic.
The last man there are there to like pass traffic. That's not the function of police, except for the what's it called for the traffic body. I'm mocking about crime rates. I'm mocking about what hoodlum because the police are if you watch it now, Mr. Makadekule, I think the Nigerian police are then even the one raiding people, raiding what innocent Nigerians, framing up innocent Nigerians. I mean the core police, like the what's it called SWAT team, SAS officers, just go to the street of Lagos and start stalking people. You can see that ever since Nigerian police have refused to like patrol the streets of the Federation, everywhere has been so peaceful, everywhere has been so calm. So now, just like what my colleague said, Raf said, he said they should let the government reform them because this urge for them to steal, just like what he said, kleptomania is the urge for it to always steal and then also collect bribe. Government should look inward it, and then there should be a reform. And then again, I want to ask a question concerning Lekki shooting. Mr. Michael, it is so unfortunate. Why would soldier prevent the what's called investigation panel from them for them to assess assess the mortuary? It will help them fasten up this investigation. Nigerian army should not hide anything for now, because if they want to hide anything, it shows they also know about the shooting. So please let every hands be on deck. Every information that would help this panel unravel the mystery behind the killing. Because if they are doing this way, Mr. Michael, it shows they are the one behind the killing. Thank you, Mr. Michael.
All right, thank you so much.
Nigeria, that's why Bovi say he's quitting comedy because Nigeria government have take over the comedy industry. Because Nigeria have turned to a comedy nation. This AIG that is giving the order to police to defend themselves. They will, even when they did not give order to them, police do above themselves. But my advice I want to give to them, the IG is in Abuja, inside AC. Those police that they are pushing to go and defend themselves, to fight with innocent masses, life will be lost. Many police will still die if they come out with brutality again. if they come out with brutality to harass innocent citizens, legacy has been set for this nation, and that legacy nobody can cancel it. And what I want to say to this government, thank God that the panel that Sanwo-Olu said yesterday, they went to this place, Lekki toll gate. They discovered there is bullet there. They catch on the bullet. That is the bullet after they shoot that one that come out. They picked like almost 3 in that place yesterday. And this is the same people that say when they went there they did not shoot. I wonder who carried the bullet and drop in that place. Until our government start telling us truth, we will never believe in this government anymore. Anybody from 50, if you are above 50 years, you are not qualified to hold any position in this nation again. Because even though I'm just saying about 50, because they want the people that are you, like Desmond Elliot, like all those Amuodo, that woman in Amuodo of Abi, that first tag, those one talk as if they chop shit because they are receiving money from government, they are eating. That's why they are still talking about people that chop shit. The crowd of the youth, it did not value them because, like the woman, and I discovered that many of the children are drug dealers because that's why you know that the youth are high in drugs. Like Desmond said, their children, I didn't blame him because they don't use drinking or power put them for that place. That's why they are using their mouth to chop shit. For police, if they lie, let them return to duty. If they lie, let them no return. We are defending ourselves. Since we'll keep on defending ourselves. That's what I have to tell them.
I really appreciate you viewers for keeping in touch with us today. I really appreciate you. Keep watching Flip TV and don't stop watching Bystanders like me stands. Alright, on this note I say goodbye to you. Have a good weekend. Michael Adekule still remains my name. Behind the camera I have Femi Davis and Shay. The very good guys keeping it real at Flip TV. You can subscribe to our sister channel Flip TV Plus, and you can also join me on Facebook, Michael Timitayo Adekule, M-I-C-H-A-E-L, Michael Timitayo Adekule. Viewers across the globe. Bye for now.